What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. Um, so, welcome back if you know who I am. My name is Cam, and I kind of do a Spirit Springs type of a thing where I kind of feel out the energies, mostly of people who have passed on, celebrities, people high profile, so on and so forth. So, it's been a while. I have been called to do this. I don't know, it's been weighing on me, and I'm being like nosy. Usually I'm just like, I let things come to me, but I'm like pushing. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. It's just weighing on my heart. I could feel the collective. That's what it is. It's the collective, like, all right, we need answers type of a thing. And like wanting to get justice. If you don't know what this video is about, it is about the teen who was unalived, Nolan Wells. So I sat in the energy, which was quite difficult, by the way. I can't read it. I can't get a read, a full, clear read, because there's a lot of mixed emotions in this, on the side of Nolan. There's like I can't even express to you how angry this guy is. There's no way to even express it. How angry he is, how disappointed and upset, just for his family and everything, that they have to go through this and deal with it. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's usually when energies are so distraught and so angry, you can't get the answers that you need. This is like asking somebody who is like in a fight or like very angry with somebody. It's like asking them questions at that moment. They can't do it. It's because they're so upset. They can't think straight. It's that type of energy. So I wrote some things down, and I didn't get much information, but I just wanted to come on here and give you a little bit. So first things first, girl, or guys, whoever you are, I have my bag of pens and pencils here, because of course I got my work stuff. I work from home, and I, go out in nature, and I work from home in nature sometimes. Like, I have places to go to, and I could, go in my home, but I'd rather be in nature. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm in my car, and I wanted to start the read. So I grabbed my pencil case, and I grabbed a pen out of there, but something said, grab the orange one. There's something about orange or orangey red. That's the first thing I wrote. So something said the color orange or an orangey red is relevant in this case. Okay, I don't know much about the case. Okay, I only heard a few things here and there. I don't even know what the latest update is. All I know is a teen went out, a black teen went out on Horn Island with a couple of friends to celebrate the 4th, and he never came back. And they then found his body. That's all I know. Other than that, I don't know nothing else. So the second thing I got was, there's an instance of like somebody looking around as if they're looking for something. And then I have the feeling of being like backed in a corner. And it almost appears that we're arguing about one thing, but then something else comes up. So it's like I'm arguing about, oh, dude, why'd you, and this is just hypothetical, why'd you drink my beer, or why'd you do this, or why'd you do that? And then it goes to like, well, why'd you talk to my girlfriend last week, or whatever? You know what I mean? It's something, it's not matching up. It's like, what are you talking about? So it's kind of like that. I say that because it doesn't make sense. Like, initially, it doesn't make sense as to why somebody would be so upset for the first thing, and then a second thing happens, or a second conversation happens, and it's like out of left field. It's kind of like, what are you talking about, kind of a thing. That's another vibe that I got. Like, it escalated because something else was brought in. I don't know what it was about, but it was just like random. There's some kind of emotion, or if somebody's acting like they were going to do something or give something to somebody, but it didn't pan out. Like, it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, it appeared that way. And I'm seeing that, when anything like this happened, I feel like people were leaving. The times, I feel, are all wonky and all over the place. People may be saying, oh, this time or that time or whatever. I just feel like it's not right. Something ain't adding up. The times are not adding up. And I feel like they left later than they said that they were leaving. Like, if they said, oh, we left at 3, I don't know what time they're saying they left the island or whatever. I feel like it's much later than people think. I'm getting that vibe. Because I'm getting like, oh, it's damn near dark by the time they got home. You know what I mean? I'm getting that vibe. Like, they left it feels like, oh, I left at dawn or whatever that is, like 8, 9 o'clock. And then I didn't get home until 11 when it's pitch black. That's how it appears to me. It doesn't have to be, but it just feels like they left later than they said they were going to leave or whatever. Back to the situation. I'm getting that somebody threw sand in somebody's face, or if it's not sand in somebody's face, sand got in somebody's eyes or face or nose. So I don't know if somebody threw sand in somebody's face. And I know this is like typical, whatever you fighting, you getting in the sand. But it's almost like I can't see. Like, you know how when you get sand in your eyes, you get one grain of sand in your eye, and it's like, it hurts so bad. But I'm getting, like, my eyes are full of sand. Like, I can't see at all. That's what I'm getting. So I don't know if somebody threw sand in somebody's face and it got into their eyes to the point where they couldn't see, and or like somebody's face went into the sand and like was smothered. And that's what I'm getting with that. Like I said, there was not a lot of people left on the island when a lot of stuff like this was going on. It's almost like there were a few people, but like where this happened was kind of offset. And then I'm getting like there was people here that were kind of like distracting. If like somebody was behind me, let me set this up for you. I'm getting Nolan being at the far back. Think like, oh, back here is a corner. Nolan is at the far back. There's an assailant here in front of him. And then there's people here. Or it could be more than one assailant up here with Nolan. But I feel like there's people back here. So it's almost like a distraction. Versus somebody like behind me. They wouldn't know if Nolan was getting his behind kicked up there, because there's people in front of me. I don't know if you understand what I'm putting down. But like, if there were more people on the island, they probably wouldn't have seen it anyway. Because there's like people here. It's like a distraction here, if that makes any sense. Not saying that those people were distracting, but just by them being at the forefront of this, like people behind them wouldn't have known if something was going on. You know what I mean? And then I got the notion that Nolan disappears. It's just like he disappears. I don't even know what or where or how or whatever the case may be. But like it's like he disappears. And I'm like, where the hell is he? Where is he? All of a sudden I'm like, where is he? I don't even know where he went. I don't even know if he even left. I don't know. But it's almost like he disappears. But I am getting the notion that wherever they were, you couldn't see him. Like, you couldn't see him. So I don't know if it was far down the beach or whatever. Like, it's almost like he disappears. You can't even see him. Like, if you're walking, you can't see him. It's like, I don't know if he's around a bend or around a bank, and that's where you find him at. But, like, you can't see him. And at that point, I'm having a hard time breathing. So I don't know if he's underwater at this point or what. He's still alive. After the altercation or whatever this is, he's still alive. And he's having a hard time breathing. And that was it. That's all I got. I do feel like there's somebody who's willing to do an expose. Their heart or their mind or something's really heavy on them, but there's somebody that's going to deter that. So I don't know who that person is. There's a person who who's thinking about coming forward, like, heavy. And again, somebody with orange or orangey red, whoever had that color on that day, there's something about that person. Whoever had orange or orangey red on, there's something about that person. I don't know. I can't tell you, but I keep getting the orange. Like, it's like I'm like passionate about it. It's somebody with the orange or the orangey red. And then lastly, I was like, well, who did this? Who was the main assailants of this? Who had all this energy? And then I heard brothers. And I'm like, brothers? What do you mean brothers? I'm like, movies wise, like a movie, and I'm thinking movie wise, like what do you mean, like brothers, like the Blues Brothers type of a thing? And that's all I got. And then when I went to go look at the Blues Brothers, I think it's Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. I'm talking about the 80s version because I'm an 80s baby. I got Elwood and Joliet. And then I went to go look at some of the friends, and one of the friends is Eli. So I don't know if Eli has something to do with it, but allegedly. But this is what I'm getting. I hope that this information can be confirmed. Like I said, this is what I'm getting. It was a hard task to do. I don't normally have to pull teeth like this, so to speak. But yeah, alrighty. If I have anything else, I'll come back on. Peace.